How's it going, everyone? Johnny Superbman here, and it's time that we start pumping out some NHL 23 content. Game dropped a few days ago, been having a lot of fun playing with the boys, playing some ESHL, right, Zegers? Christ. Also doing experiments with the game, and every year we do the EASPORTS simulation to help us predict who's going to win the Stanley Cup in the upcoming NHL season, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Now, before we get to the fun stuff, the boring stuff, the rules. First up, no injuries, all right? Injuries usually, in fact, almost always define the NHL season. There's always a team or two that get hit hard with the injury bug. But for this simulation, everyone is going to have the same advantage. No injuries at all from the beginning of the year all the way to the end of the playoffs. Rule number 2, no trades. The computers will not be trading with one another, and my human selected team will not be making any trades either. That means no prospects, no first-round picks, no loading up on veterans at the trade deadline to give yourself a better chance. Whatever these teams started the year with, they're going to go through the entire season with, all right? So we can already tell that the prediction is not going to be accurate with no trades and no injuries, but we're just trying to have some fun here. And last but not least, I have to select a team. I wish I could select multiple teams, because if I get to the playoffs and get to the finals, I'd like to slow down the simulation, actually jump into the games. Unfortunately, if my team doesn't make it, then that's not going to happen. So I looked at the Vegas odds on which NHL teams are favored to win the 2023 Stanley Cup, and at the top of the list, the defending Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche. Second place, Toronto. Third, Tampa, followed by Florida and Carolina. So I'm going to go with the Vegas odds, Colorado Avalanche, the defending Stanley Cup champions, as my team. We're going to start the sim. Hopefully we can get to the playoffs and figure out who's going to win the Stanley Cup in 2023. Let's fast forward to the end of the season. With the power of video editing, we jump right to the end of the year, April 14th at 2023. And good news, my Colorado Avalanche made the playoffs. So we're going to get some good simulation, hopefully. But let's take a look. I want the East first. I want the East, all right? The Metropolitan Division, that one, very interesting. The Columbus Blue Jackets, holy crap, 114 points. Man, the Metro, there's going to be some team. I feel like the Islanders are going to come back this year. There's going to be a team in the Eastern Conference that feels like they're a playoff team but doesn't make it in. Columbus, the New York Rangers, the Washington Capitals, the Philadelphia Flyers as well, EA Sports. The Hurricanes aren't in there. One of the favorites to win the Stanley Cup. The Islanders don't get back. The Pittsburgh Penguins and the New Jersey Devils. That is huge. Columbus and Philly knocking out two other teams. What about the Atlantic now? Atlantic Division. Boston, Florida, Tampa. Oh, we don't even get the chance to lose in the first round this year. Son of a bitch. The Leafs are so top-heavy, we can't afford to hold on to our depth. Jack Campbell is gone. Zach Hyman is gone. Bunting's going to be gone soon. Kadri, when he wins a Stanley Cup. Bozak won a Stanley Cup with St. Louis. Connor Brown. I mean, I could go on forever. Oh, well. Not a first-round exit this year for the Leafs. Can't even get to the show. Montreal Canadiens, Detroit Red Wings, and the poor old Buffalo Sabres down there. The Ottawa Senators, the young Sens signing their entire core to the future. That's going to be a steal in a couple of years if they're already making the playoffs. Christ. Let's jump over now to the Pacific Division. A lot of people think this might be the weakest division in the league right now, but the Vancouver Canucks, they make it through. Edmonton, so McDavid. Nice to see McDavid and Draisaitl finally starting to conquer that Western Conference. The Calgary Flames rebound in the biggest way. I mean, I thought they had one of the worst off seasons ever and then turned it around to one of the best off seasons ever. They lose 2 players to get 3 back, right? It just depends on how those players are going to play well, but in EA Sports Sim, they're looking great. The Anaheim Ducks, the Vegas Golden Knights, they're going to be regretting that Jack Eichel trade. Phil, you couldn't help? You couldn't get 40 goals for Vegas? The LA Kings, the San Jose Sharks, and the Seattle Kraken. Kraken are just starting off their franchise with just great prospects. I'm not going down the Vegas Golden Knights route. And then the Central Division as well. The Colorado Avalanche, our team, top of the division. The Minnesota Wild. Are the Minnesota Wild in cap hell this year, or does it begin next year? Because these guys, man, they're going to have no depth. The Winnipeg Jets bounce back. The Nashville Predators, Dallas Stars don't make it in. The St. Louis Blues, Chicago Blackhawks, and the Arizona Coyotes. 28 wins on front of 2,000 people. Not too shabby. All right, so that's very interesting. The Columbus Blue Jackets won the President's Trophy. Damn, Johnny Gaudreau and Patrick Laine must have lit it up. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a look at the player stats because I got to know. I gotta know. Damn, McKinnon only got 80 points this year in 82 games played. I probably could have done a better job editing the lines to give chemistry for the game, but like I said, I had to apply the same rules on myself as the computers did. Did not touch any of the lines, just started the simulation right away. Cale Makar, 53, a -4 on this team. Jeez. So let's take a look at the entire league, shall we? Johnny yep, there it is. Johnny Gaudreau is no joke in NHL 23. I don't know what the line looked like. He's a playmaker, though, so more than likely he was on a line with Patrick Laine. And when you have a playmaker with the X Factors combined with a sniper with some X Factors, yeah, there it is. Laine and Gaudreau go together like peanut butter and jelly. McDavid, 50 goals. Very nice. Draisaitl. Damn, it's just, it's the duos are at the top. You got Gaudreau and Laine, McDavid, Draisaitl. Patrick Kane's still in there. He definitely didn't get moved at the trade deadline. Brad Marchand, Pasternak. Yeah, wow. Nick Suzuki, the Montreal Canadiens, 89 points. That's a great season for him. Barzal, Huberdeau, Stamkos. Where the hell, Matthews? He goes from 60 down to 45. Damn, EA Sports. Doing us dirty. Ovechkin, Kaprizov, Cole Caulfield now under Martin St. Louis. Is he going to get like 50 goals now? All right, so we can also just sort by goals and assists. There might be some guys who got a crap ton of goals, but not a lot of assists in there. Mangiapane, Marchand, Stamkos, Rantanen. Yeah, it's basically all the same guys. Assists, Gaudreau, Huberdeau. There you go, Calgary. Huberdeau can still get it done for you. 87 points. That's nice to see. Draisaitl. Yeah, man. Nick Suzuki went off. I guess him, Cole Caulfield, and Josh Anderson playing on the same line. Or hell, maybe it's actually Cole Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slafkovsky. You know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe the guy grew in one freaking year. Adam Fox for the Rangers, one of the best assist men as a defenseman, top 5. That's real nice to see. Same thing with the Quinn Hughes in there. And then the point totals. What about the plus minus? What do we got? Andrew Peak. The Columbus Blue Jackets killed it this year. Oh, yeah, they killed it. Peak and Gavrikov on the same line. They didn't allow any offense in. That's crazy. Penalty minutes, Brad Marchand, Tom Wilson. Yeah, the game's getting something right. Oh, and then last but not least, actually, no, we can do rookie skaters first of all. Yeah. Yuri Slafkovsky, I don't know if I butchered that name. A -11, but he must have been on that. Maybe the second line. I don't know. But there you go. There's your Calder winner, your rookie of the year, Slafkovsky. Owen Power, McTavish. All right, yeah, man. Slafkovsky took off with it. 43 points. And last but not least, goaltenders. So first off, let's do wins. It's going to be Sergei Bobrovsky for the Florida Panthers. Marc-Andre Fleury. What about the Columbus Blue Jacket? They must have had like just 2 goalies who were getting it done. Yeah, look at this. Sometimes in the game, I'm just going to keep going down. Yeah, sometimes in the game, he played 54 games played. They must have had a real good backup who just killed it. Because they had a good season. They were the President's Trophy winning team. You'd think that their starting goalie would be up there. But I want to look at save percentage for games played. So 30 games played for Ullmark, not bad, but Markstrom. There you go. There's the best goalie in the league, essentially. All right, Jacob Markstrom for the Calgary Flames. A lot of losses in there, but a really good save percentage for 69 games played. Same thing with a Cal Peterson. Although Markstrom's goals against average was slightly less. Yeah. And then the starting goaltender didn't lose a lot of games, did Elvis. Only 16 regulation losses on the year. That's real good. And what about shutouts? Do we have shutouts in here? Did I pass shutouts? Hang on a sec. Yeah, I passed them. My bad. Shutouts. Tristan Jerry, Andrei Vasilevsky. Yeah, when Vasilevsky's having one of those games, he's having one of those games. You're not going to stop him. All right. So I hope I didn't miss anything. I don't want to take too long on these. The whole point is to figure out who's going to win the Stanley Cup. No point taking a look at the awards at the end of the year. We've taken a look at all the stats. We know what the playoffs look like. Let's jump in, shall we? Now, on the Colorado Avalanche, we're not going to jump into every single game. We'll jump into, like, elimination games and stuff like that. Where can I look at I want to look at the playoff matchups, right, just to see if there's any really good rivalries going on here. So, in the West, you got Winnipeg versus Minnesota, Colorado versus Anaheim. That should be a cakewalk for us. Edmonton versus Calgary. The Battle of Alberta is always good. Brand new look of the Battle of Alberta, right? No Tkachuk, no Gaudreau anymore. Vancouver versus Nashville. All right, so really only the Battle of Alberta pops out to me over there. The Rangers versus Washington. Columbus versus Ottawa. Columbus versus Ottawa first round. If that freaking happens, what the hell? Florida versus Tampa Bay. Ooh, Florida, you're going to get swept again. And then Boston versus Philly. Man, it's crazy. The Leafs are not even in it. Vegas, you got it wrong. All right, so let's start simulating one day at a time just so we can track the rest of the teams down here on this little ticker. All right, so game 1, Colorado versus Anaheim. I'm just going to sim 2 days at a time. We get that first win. Nashville with the win, Colorado, Minnesota, Edmonton, Philly, Tampa, Columbus, and Washington all get the wins as well. Let's get like a good 4 games in. We don't need to take this long with the first round. So that's 2-0 series lead for our Colorado Avalanche, 3-0 series lead for the Avs. Let's go, boys. Yeah, that is a first round sweep for your Avalanche over the Anaheim Ducks. The Minnesota Wild are on the brink of the sweep as well, 2-2 for Vancouver. Nashville. Edmonton is winning the Battle of Alberta. Nothing has been decided in the East yet. Let's just simulate another 2 days, see what happens. Nashville up 3-2, 3-1, 3-1 for both those other 2 series. 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. Man, these teams are not going silently into the night. Tampa Bay defeats Florida. That's brutal. So in this universe, Florida's last 9 playoff games have all been against Tampa, and they're 1-8. Oh my goodness gracious, that is brutal. 3-2, 3-2. A bunch of series are just at 3-2 right now. 3-2, 3-3 for Vancouver and Nashville. There you go. So the Battle of Alberta goes to Edmonton. Minnesota defeat the Winnipeg Jets. Game 7, Vancouver, Nashville. Boston beats Philly. Columbus beats Ottawa. Tampa beats Florida. And we have a Game 7. 2 Game 7s here. Let's see who's going to get through. The Vancouver Canucks defeat the Nashville Predators. There you go, Canuck fans. Nothing to be salty about now. And the playoffs are complete for the first round. Who got through? It was the New York Rangers. All right, so the Rangers with their trip to the conference finals last year, trying to build upon that. You know, it wasn't a fluke. So we've made it to the second round. Let's take a look here at the playoff tree. We got Colorado versus Minnesota. Another battle of Canadian teams. Edmonton versus Vancouver. The only 2 Canadian teams left. Can we get a Canadian team to the final? Rangers versus Columbus and Tampa versus Boston. All right, so actually the East is kind of shaping up the same way it was last year if Tampa and the Rangers get through, right? So let's continue our simulation here. Round 2 up against the Minnesota Wild. Let's see what our Colorado Avalanche can do. Ooh, and they're going to lose game number 1. The winning streak comes to an end. Game number 2, that's a win. So it's a 1-1 series tie. 1-1. And the Columbus Blue Jackets have a 2-0 series lead over the New York Rangers. 2-1 series lead for your Colorado Avalanche. Let's go, boys. 2-2. All right, so we got a best-of-3 series now. 3-1 for Boston over Tampa Bay. What is this, 2011 all over again? Columbus 3-1 over the New York Rangers. 2-2, the Battle of Canada, and 2-2, the Battle of Colorado and Minnesota. Game 5, that goes to us. We got a 3-2 series lead. And the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to the conference finals. Is that the first time in NHL history they've gone to the conference finals? I'm going to say so. I can't remember a time. I could be wrong. Pretty sure this is the furthest the Columbus Blue Jackets have ever gotten. So Johnny Gaudreau did his job in his very first year. What a signing. What a signing. Let's advance the day. Can we get through? Scouting report, don't need that. Playoff round complete. That means every team won. Yep. And we get it done in 6 games. The Edmonton Oilers also defeat, who was it? They got by the Vancouver Canucks, the Battle of Canada. So you got McDavid versus McKinnon in the conference finals. Let's go. And you got the Boston Bruins versus the Columbus Blue Jackets in the East. Ooh, so there's your Final Four. Did anyone predict that at the beginning of the year? I don't know, man. I think you can make the argument for the Oilers taking a step. The Avalanche, obviously, but Boston and Columbus in the East. The East is wild, man. All right, so let's focus on this. The Final Four, Edmonton versus Colorado. Game 1 goes to Colorado. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I don't know why I'm cheering for Colorado, but I'm controlling the team, so now I'm into it. 1-1 tie. What do we got in the other series? 1-1. So both. Oh, I went to edit lines. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to change anything. Head coach. No. I don't want to change anything. That's cheap. Don't worry. I did not change anything. I backed out immediately. 1-1 series tie for both teams. Yes, 2-1 for the Colorado Avalanche. What do we got over there? 2-1 for the, man, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Johnny Gaudreau and Laine are no joke. 2-2 series tie for us. 3-1 series lead for the Columbus Blue Jackets. My goodness. Oh, no. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl have a 3-2 series lead. I wanted to get to the finals so we could slow it down. It looks like we're going to have to slow it down right now. Game 6. Let's jump into it, shall we? Let's have some fun. We're not going to take it long. We'll just jump through the periods. But still, Edmonton, Colorado, home ice. Will the defending Stanley Cup champions get beat? And will there be a Canadian team in the finals? First period, ooh, it's 1-1. Evan Rodriguez and Connor McDavid. Conn Smythe for Connor this year. Second period, yes! Mikko Rantanen scores on Jack Campbell. Third period, just keep the puck out of the net, boys. Oh, damn. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Kane, they were 11 minutes and 33 seconds away from getting to the finals. Evan Rodriguez scores like 30 seconds later and then gets the go-ahead goal with 9 seconds left. Did he get a freaking hat trick? Rodriguez! Damn, a hat trick there? What a freaking game, Evan. All right, bud. Way to go. All right, so we got a Game 7 over here in the West. What do we got in the East? Yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets are in the Stanley Cup Finals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's advance day. We got the last game in Edmonton. Wait. How is it in Edmonton? If we had a better regular... What did I do? I might have messed up the last game. Game 7. Let's take a look. No, it's in Edmonton. Man, I have no clue. Maybe it's just the rankings or something. How are they home? Oh, man, I'm getting sidetracked. Whatever. Game 7. Here we go. We're messing up. First period. Edmonton Oilers take 2. Darnell Nurse and Warren Fogle. Lehkonen. He wants to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals again. Would it be 3 years in a row? Was he on Colorado last year and he was on Montreal the year before that? I think so, right? Holy crap, Lehkonen. He's going to be another Patrick Maroon. Just not getting the wins, that is. Second period. There you go. It's very nice, Samuel Girard, and we have a 2-2 tie. I'm going to hit this A button, and the third period's done. Will the Colorado Avalanche get back to the Stanley Cup Finals? Yes, they will! Newhook, Lehkonen gets it done again. Draisaitl gives Edmonton hope with 2 minutes left, but Cogliano gets the empty netter. Oh, my God. Absolute sad story for the Edmonton Oilers. They could feel the Stanley Cup Finals there. They had a Game 6 and a Game 7 chance. Trust me, I know how that feels. Just in the first round, that is. But the Colorado Avalanche, Vegas, you got it right. We're going back to the Stanley Cup Finals up against the Columbus Blue Jackets. What the hell? All right, so we can have some fun now. Now I can take a look at some of these player stats, and we can go through every game one step at a time, right? So Nathan MacKinnon looks like he is tearing it up again. Rantanen, Devon Toews, Cale Makar. Jeez, Makar only 1 goal in 17 games. But at 12 assists, that's pretty good. What about our goaltender? Gorgiev, what are you doing? 921. Yep, pretty respectable numbers. You'd expect both teams to have respectable numbers at this point if they've gone this far. The Columbus Blue Jackets. Johnny Gaudreau, I mean, my God. Voracek. Oh, I forgot about Voracek. Yeah, he can get it done still. How good is he? 85 overall. They got a team. Cole Sillinger, he jumped up to 82. What about Patrick Laine? Yeah. They got a good team here. They can keep the puck out of the net. I bet their goaltender has real good stats. Gavrikov and Peak, for some reason, they just grate in the plus-minus. And then goaltender, 9 actually, no. Our goalie's actually having a little bit better. I don't know how they're just running through the Eastern Conference. I don't know. It's Johnny Gaudreau. It's got to be Gaudreau. It's got to be that line. So here we go. Stanley Cup Finals. Who would have predicted this? Colorado versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're going to go each game at a time just to see who the hero is, who the Stanley Cup hero is, all right? If there was an award just for the Stanley Cup Finals, not the entire playoffs, who's going to take it? Cole Sillinger opens up the goal scoring. Man, Colorado can't get 1 through 2 periods. Third period. Oh! And the Columbus Blue Jackets on home ice. The first game they've ever played in the Stanley Cup Finals. They're going to win 3-0. Jack Roslovic and Vladislav Gavrikov. I hope that's his name. No clue. I'll be butchering the names this year. I've got to get used to them again. So a 1-0 series lead for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Depth players coming through in that. Depth. Where's Gaudreau? Where's MacKinnon? Where's Makar? First period. Game number 2. Woo! It's a shootout. Patrick Laine opens it up. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. MacKinnon, Rantanen. So our big boys did show up, but Laine with 2 in the first. Second period, damn, Colorado is pouring it on. Rantanen, Newhook, Johnson. Johnny Gaudreau sighting, but it's a 3-goal lead. Will that be enough? Third period, oh yeah, we got 3 goals, 2 goals. The Colorado Avalanche offense definitely showed up in game number 2. Way to go. All right. This is actually looking like a pretty competitive series here. They get the shutout in game 1, so I guess they're a defensive team, but we do have the offensive power. They can't shut us out forever, right? Game 3, back on home ice. First period, damn, 3-3-2-2. Colorado Avalanche keep on scoring multiple goals, period after period. Nichushkin, Makar, Jacob Voracek scoring for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Second period, okay, so we only get 1 goal there, but still, Nathan MacKinnon, the big man. Johnny Gaudreau siding again, a 3-3 tie. Who's going to take a commanding lead? Well, not a commanding lead. Who's going to take the lead in the Stanley Cup Finals? Third period. Oh, we're going overtime. Now, I'd love to jump in for an overtime game, but let's be honest, it's going to take forever. So let's just continue the simulation. Overtime. Who's got the goal on their stick? Oh, it's Columbus. Boone Jenner. Shit. I told you, names are going to mess up, and that's the wrong kind of name to mess up. I get the cancel mob after me. Oh, Boone Jenner gets the OT winner, and the Columbus Blue Jackets have a 2-1 series lead. All right, come on now, Colorado. Colorado was in a position of strength against the Tampa Bay last year in the finals. Has that experience helped them to be able to come back in a series where they're down 2-1? Come on, home ice advantage again. You can't lose back-to-back on home ice. First period, there you go. The goal scoring again. McKinnon's definitely showed up in the finals here. Nichushkin, very good. Second period, nothing. Just hold them off, Colorado. Third period, yeah. Cole Sillinger gave him hope with 6 minutes to go, but Lehkonen with the power play empty netter at the end to make it a 2-2 series tie. All right, so no matter what, it's a good Stanley Cup Finals. We're getting at least a Game 6, and it's been competitive. Back to Columbus for game number 5. What can they do? They want to set up the Game 7 victory or the Game 7 victory at home or just the Game 6 victory on the road. This is a big game for the Columbus Blue Jackets. If we want to win at home, we got to win this one right here. Game 5, first period. All right, Colorado scoring goals in bunches. Zach Werenski for Columbus, Nichushkin and Landy for Colorado. Second period, oh my gosh, a 1-goal game going into the third. Will our goaltender be able to stand on his head? Do we have an insurance marker? Or will there be another Gaudreau sighting? Third period, oh, there is! Sean Corrali, Chinakov, and Bemstrom with the empty netter. The depth for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Oh no. That is brutal, man. They tie it, they go ahead, and then they get the empty netter. Early, too. I mean, we couldn't even hold off. All right, that is now given the Columbus Blue Jackets 2 opportunities to win the Stanley Cup. And unfortunately for the Colorado Avalanche, if we want to win, we're going to have to win Game 6 and 7 and win it on the road. So here we go. Game 6. Is this going to be the last game of the season? On front of our fans? We can't lose the cup here on front of our fans. Come on. First period. Oh, Texier scores on Georgiev. All right. Come on, boys. We got to find some offense here. Second period. Yes. Nichushkin and JT Compher. We have a 2-1 lead. We had a 2-1 lead in the last game, and all of a sudden became 4-2. Third period. Oh, my God. A lot of goals were scored. Boone Jenner. He tied it up, but then, woo, the floodgates open. JT Compher, Blyde, Nichushkin, and Alexander Newhook or Andrew Newhook? I'm going to go Alexander Newhook. Fuck, man, I'm so bad at the roster names now. It's brutal. But a 6-2 victory for the Colorado Avalanche, and we're getting a Game 7, ladies and gents. We are getting a Game 7 here. This is perfect. I didn't want to click on that. Hang on a second. Sim to next game. Don't accidentally sim past it. So this is what it all comes down to. Vegas odds out the window. All right. Injuries, trades, doesn't matter. The game says it's Colorado-Columbus Stanley Cup Finals, and it goes to Game 7. What does Game 7 look like? In Columbus, can Johnny Gaudreau deliver in his first year as a member of the Blue Jackets, or will Nathan MacKinnon and Cale Makar be able to win back-to-back? First period, woo! Jack Roslovic opens up the goal scoring early in the game as well. Colorado outshooting them 11-9. Got to get a goal in this period, Colorado. Got to get a goal. Second period, there you go. It's all tied up. MacKinnon! Oh my God, how heroic is that? Boone Jenner has had a great finals. But down by 2 with less than 3 minutes to go, MacKinnon scores 1, and then a minute later scores another. You go from being down 2-0 going into the third to all of a sudden being tied up at 2. So this is it. This is it. One click. You know what? We'll do a real-time simulation now. How do I do this again? Okay, times 4 sim? What did I do before? I don't even know. Yeah, I think that's it. So here we go. Third period underway. The Stanley Cup is in the building. We're in Columbus. This is game 7. Both teams have fought the entire year. Vegas got one half of the odds right, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, but it's Mikko Rantanen getting the go-ahead goal with 13 minutes to go. Holy crap. Can the Colorado Avalanche hold on and win back-to-back Stanley Cups? Columbus on front of their fans. You know they're feeling the pressure now. The fans, they can't believe it. A power play, though, late for Colorado. Who took the penalty? Oh, it felt like a long one as well. I might just be simulating slow. 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. We got to jump in, right? 53 seconds. Let's watch it. So, here we go. End of the third period. The Columbus Blue Jackets are down by 1. Nathan MacKinnon comes flying out, man. I didn't touch the tuners. I didn't do anything. They got just over a minute to go to score 1 goal to maybe send it to overtime. Patrick Laine in the left corner finds Jake B. No, but it's taken off by Devin Taves. Laine tries to hold the line. Columbus Blue Jackets have got to do something. Where's Johnny Gaudreau? He's in the middle. Laine, can he get it to him? Yes, he does. Good save by Grubauer. Laine working that big body behind the net. Roslovic. Come on, Avs, you got to get that puck out. There you go. Cale Makar's got the puck. He can easily get the puck out of the zone with his great edges, right? What a stretch pass up to Rantanen, and it's the empty netter! Makar to Rantanen, baby, and that should do it. Back to back, the Colorado Avalanche are going to win. Unless they have an incredible collapse right now. That should be enough. With 35 seconds left, the Columbus Blue Jacket fans, they can't believe it. What a year it's been. Johnny Gaudreau signing. They acquired Patrick Laine a year ago or 2 years ago. And all of a sudden, you got a new team that seems to be clicking. And we're 1 game away from winning the Stanley Cup. The future's bright, Columbus. But the Colorado Avalanche are the team right now. They've already gone through. What the? Did Landeskog have back at you on? He just ran through that guy. Holy shit. Colorado Avalanche have already gone through their growth stage. They took their licks. Landeskog, the captain, misses the net, but he dumps the puck in, and now they're reaping the rewards. Man, for the second time in 4 years, a team has gone back to back. Beautiful. Good job, Colorado. The Avalanche get it done on the road. They were down 3-2. They managed to come back and get it. So we'll wait to see who wins the Conn Smythe. Last year it was Cale Makar, but here we go, the beginning of a dynasty, right? And they lost a lot of players, like they lost Burakovsky, didn't they? They lost Kadri, but they're able to come back, reload. Freaking Evan Rodriguez with that incredible Game 6. That was the Kadri. The Conn Smythe winner is Mikko Rantanen. 11 points? That must have just been in the finals. Yeah, that must have been. Is he holding the Conn Smythe backwards? Was he just holding the Conn Smythe backwards to take a picture? Rantanen, turn that sucker around, you bum plug. Oh my God. If I'm wrong, then I apologize. I'm the idiot, but I could have sworn he was holding that thing. Is this new? That look. Oh my God. Is this a new Stanley Cup celebration, or is it just a new camera angle? Oh, it might just be a new camera angle. And for the second time in 2 years, Gabriel Landeskog, the captain of the Colorado Avalanche. Well, those things are new, but I don't know if the route around... This does look new. Holy crap, it does look new. Landy, way to go, buddy. Haha. Who should hoist the cup next? I can choose? What? I'm not even choosing, by the way. It's a computer game. You can choose who to give the cup to next. There you go, EA Sports. How long have we had that same Stanley Cup celebration for? It felt like for over a decade. Now you can hand it off. So if General Zod wins the Stanley Cup, I can hand it to the right guy. Yo, give it to Evan Rodriguez. He deserves it. Andrew Cogliette. I love how the computer's like, what should I do? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Colorado Avalanche are apparently going to repeat, it says EA Sports' Sim Engine. So a lot more NHL 23 content is coming out, boys. It's actually Saturday night, so hockey night in Canada. You can come on over to Twitch. We're going to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs and just shoot the shit with one another, have some fun. We're going to do that every Saturday night. But don't worry, a lot more content like these kind of videos are coming. The GM mode's on its way. Be a pro, Hockey Ultimate Team, all that good stuff, all right? So thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy, and I will see you next time.